know, the one and only.
exclusive, if it ain't an Emlyn exclusive, it's your boy BQ and my boy Oscarin right here.
Hey.
So what's your industry name, man? Go get if you're gonna be any way, shape, or form in social media, in influence on YouTube, you gotta have a brand name.
Well, you know, the real name is Oscar Aguirre, aka Izzy, aka the Salvadorian Dream. You know,
It kind of reminds me of like K. Dot to Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? I would say like Young Izzy, Izzy the King. That's K. Dot.
okay,
So what's Kendrick Lamar? What's the Oscar Aguirre?
Izzy the King,
Izzy the King.
Izzy the King.
So Izzy or just the King? On a daily basis. See, the thing is, I'm actually glad we're talking about this because I think some people perceive a 9 to 5 versus building a business as, you know, impossible for some people. But also, I just feel like people don't really take the time to do the numbers on how much they make, on all the hours they spent, with the hours they sleep, like how much money that they're really missing out on. I mean, what do you got to say about that, bro?
I mean, I agree with you what you're saying. You know, a lot of people are too afraid to jump out and really spread their wings and get out and do something that they want to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think about, oh, I want to own a business, but they don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just feel like people just need to find the things that are within themselves that they love. You know what I mean? And just really build a business out of it. You know what I mean? And everybody has one thing that they love. You know what I'm saying? So might as well try to make a career out of it. You know what I'm saying? So like if you like selling, I like to sell phones. Shit, one day I can open me up a little Sprint or something like that. You know what I mean? So open up a franchise. Shit, you like pizza? Shit, you can open up a Little Caesars one day. You know what I mean?
Pizza.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't get lost in the sauce.
You know what I mean? So it's just a bunch of things and a bunch of outcomes that could be.
Somebody fires Lammy. She's a horrible camera person. Somebody fire her real quick.
Yeah. I feel like you're the one speaking it. You're the one speaking, but I'm the one recording it.
Exactly.
I'm the one speaking, but you're the one recording it. Shit.
Oh man. Okay, we'll continue on.
But
so, go ahead. My bad.
I just wanted to break it down. I believe I was a part of this too. I mean, at one point, I just wanted to ask you what the true definition of Emlyn means. You know what I'm saying, and what it means to you, and what brought you to even call this.
So I mean, it all comes down to like, you know, everything has origins. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, I would say like after the age of like 14, 15, after getting all the trouble I did at school and, you know, my dad pressing me and, you know, getting kicked out, getting arrested, all this dumb stuff. One day my dad told me, he's like, hey, one day your mom's going to die. He's like, you ain't going to get away from your problems anymore. You're going to be the only one to take care of your own problems. And from that moment on, I think it was like 14, 15, I kind of like automatically inherited like to be independent, like to just like get it on my own. And honestly, there was a lots of pros and cons, and I'll go into the story after this. But I would just be very prideful, and I wouldn't accept help from certain people, even if it was from like getting a ride, getting lunch money, all that stuff. Like it kind of conflicted eventually in the long term. And I'll explain how, because I used to work at Sprint. When I got my first check at Sprint, I just seen $800 in a check, and I was so hyped. I was like, "Whoa! I've never seen this much money in my life." So I over here went to Foot Locker, and I already seen the pair of LeBrons that I wanted to cop. It was the all red with the orange laces, with the white laces. Oh, it was high. Those thing was. I don't even know what happened to it. I think I sold those at the flea market for a freaking phone bill, man. Yeah. But all I remember is that I copped those, and we had a district meeting, and people that know the company we work for, which is a third party Sprint, that we would do long hour meetings like until midnight. I don't even know if that shit was legal, but we did that shit anyways. Yeah. We stay hella late, and normally at that time I was 18. I didn't have a car, so I would take public transportation. I took the bus, and then I remember my boy Matt. He was like, "Hey, bro, you need a ride." And I don't even know Matt. I don't even know that guy at all. I just knew the people in my location, and all I remember is that Matt was like, "Oh, I'll give you a ride," and I was like, "Nah, it's all good. I'm gonna just take the bus." But my dumb ass didn't know that the last bus I had just missed it. Yeah. So then automatically I had to walk from Eastridge all the way down Capitol. And for the people that ain't from San Jose, California, like Capitol is a long ass street. They'll take you straight from the east side to the south side. And so I want to say, how many miles would that be? Like from
Shit,
like
that's
4,
about maybe
6 miles?
Yeah, about
6
that.
miles. So I walked 6 miles, right? And in order for me to cut from the east to the south directly to my house, I had to cut through Andrew Hill, the apartments across the street, 7 Trees. Everybody knows that area. And honestly, at that, I just had to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, because I had a bag of a shoe pallets bag with a brand new pair of kicks in there, right? And I had just walked a long ass distance. So I had just encountered like I was just walking, and then I just seen my peripheral that there was a group of people. In my head, I was like, I'm gonna just keep it pushing, right? And I
Yeah.
just hear like the voice getting louder. Long story short, I had to run for a good couple yards, but it was really quick. I got my ass jumped. They fucking finessed my shoes, and then but the thing is, this is where the pride came in. Like I could have easily just got a ride from Matt, but I literally let that be the reason why I had to walk all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is a good example for like current situations with people doing business with each other because they put their pride ahead from what they could potentially do. And that's a good, analogy from my experience of how that's affected me. But I mean, when I look back at that situation, I'm like, damn. But you know what's hella funny though? This is the funny part is that I walked 6 miles, bro. You think I'm gonna walk with some dress shoes?
Nah.
Nah, so I put them LeBrons on before I left, bro. So they took some dress shoes, dog. They took my bag and they kept the dress shoes. I said, fuck that. I won in that situation
Shit.
barely.
I remember you collected hella shoes, hats.
That was my first check.
All types of shit. You know
That's
what
the
I'm
worst
saying?
way to spend the first check. Get your shit late.
That was the motivation for me. Shit. That's how when you presented me with the opportunity to jump on, I was just like, man. And then you brought me a part of a culture that was just like all hard work. You know what I'm saying? You was just so fascinated with making money and making a huge amount of lump sums. You know what I'm saying? And at the age that we are, you know what I'm saying? We was young. So it was just like, man, I'm being able to do what the fuck I want to, when I want to do it, and however I want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's the thing about CWS too, is that like for people that don't know, sales commission based jobs, they provide you a good grip of money for all the work that you put in. So all the people that are young working long ass hours at Starbucks for dumb ass long, like those efforts you put into like a quality structured business that has compensation for your sales performance. Woo, you be touching some good money at an early age. I bought my car when I was 19. I mean, for some people, they got their cars earlier. I'm not trying to brag or anything like that. I wouldn't even consider it bragging. I just see it as like to be able to accomplish something at an earlier rate than other people.
Yeah.
And that way you can inherit different problems, because at the end of the day, it's about getting new problems because you put yourself in a newer position.
Yeah.
So I mean, and shit, we went to Miami, Vegas. I don't even know. I can go into more details, but we did all that before we were 20.
There was a lot of incentives, you know what I'm saying, for you to actually be motivated month in and month out. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a tough game.
Or commission?
Huh?
You work for hourly or commission?
Commission.
Why? Because
that's the money that's your hard work right there. That's, you know what I'm saying, the money you're hourly is kind of the money that.
What if they're gonna pay you? What if a job offered you 19 an hour, full time, or you get paid 150 every 10 phones you sell?
I think I'd say that I take the 150 every 10 phones.
Ooh, so you think how many phones do you think you could sell, honestly, if you were back in like sprint days? And keep in mind, sprint's
Like
a lot
off
better
of them
now.
sprint days, you know what I'm saying? We was hustlers, man. So I think, we were very, well, me, myself, personally, I feel like.
He's like, I don't know about you, but.
I feel like I put up 100 phones, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 150, you know what I'm saying?
What's the most phones you ever sold?
Shit, 100 and maybe, I think it was like 122 in a month.
Yup.
Yeah.
Mine too, around there. I was like 127.
Yeah.
I remember I hit 27 phones in a day.
That nigga Hottie, I want to shout that nigga out. That nigga.
That man.
What was it, like 100 and what? Like 160 or
Some
something like
ridiculous ass
that.
number,
I'm
bro.
like, what the fuck
never
are you
even knew
doing,
they could
dog?
help.
We talked about when you first started doing the Emlyn things was a lot of the meaning behind that Emlyn stuff was you worked all these long hours, but we also enjoyed our time too.
Bro, you know what's so funny is that now that you're bringing up all these old Emlyn memories, like I
Yeah.
still remember when we went to the bank sale. It was me, you, Vanessa, and Noah.
Yeah.
And like I just
Went to LA.
preached to you. I was like, I got a vision, bro. Like let's just go. Like let's just see what we can do.
And
like,
niggas went out there for the weekend. You
and
know
all
what I'm
we
saying?
had was like 100. I think it was like 300 business cards. And all we did is we split them, and we just said, hey, all we got to do is just network, meet people, get their numbers, and we'll try to figure it out after.
Hell
And we were
yeah.
out there, and I remember, I don't know what brand it is. I don't want to say it because I don't know if they're still in business or not. But they were from L.A. and I think they perceived at the time Emlyn was more like a promoting and marketing for fashion. I mean, it still is, but the way we were approaching it was kind of like we were just doing the content for them. It was like social media marketing in a sense. But now that we've altered, everything's different now. But at that time, she took it in offense where she made it seem like it was a girl. I think it was the girlfriend of the owner, right? And she took it into offense that I said that they couldn't market or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think she just took it so offensively. She gave me the salty look, the salt. You know when bitches have salt in their mouth.
But
Yeah, that's the face she gave me.
you know what's crazy is like even though
She
you
was
mentioned
hot.
that shit,
She was bad too.
you know how you mentioned that, but it's constructive criticism.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? And
It is.
and now these days and ages, motherfuckers don't know how to take constructive
I think
criticism.
people are soft now.
You know what I'm saying?
I think some people are soft.
And it's like,
And I don't even think it's like they're soft. You know what I'm saying? I think people are soft because for one, when they take the punch in the face when it comes to doing something like this, they can't really handle it mentally.
yeah,
And also, I think it's a matter of like taking the constructive criticism and using it as leverage
Yeah.
versus seeing it as a deficit.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know, a lot of people seen it as, okay, well, this person's on me, but this person's on me because they hate me. Nah, maybe that person's on you because they want to see you be better. You know what I'm saying? And that was the perspective that, you know, when I was young and, you know what I'm saying, like Zayd, for instance, you know what I'm saying, when he used to get on all of us.
Yeah.
We all used to be like, God damn, what the fuck is he? Why is he on my ass? But he was on our ass because he wanted us to be the best that we can be. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's all about perspective. You know what I'm saying? Perspective.